Hi, I'm professional horsewoman and AQHA Team Wrangler member Bonnie Miner. This is my friend Rosa, and today we're going to teach you how to do wraps on a horse, leg wraps. It is a very important thing for every horseman to know, as we use them to exercise to protect their legs. We use them overnight to keep them from swelling. We might put liniment on underneath a wrap, or we might put poultice on underneath, or we might just use it plain. We also use them if our horse is injured. It's really important to put them on correctly, because if you don't, you could do more damage than good. So the first thing I'm going to demonstrate is how to do a polo wrap, which is a wrap that's used exclusively for exercise. This is a polo wrap, and a polo wrap is made out of a fleecy material, a bandage that's about 5 or 6 inches wide, and it is made to go around the horse's leg. It's very important that your horse's leg is clean and dry before you put a wrap on. When you're going to put the wrap on, set the wrap in the middle of the cannon bone, and so that it doesn't have any folds on it, begin rolling towards the inside of your horse's leg, and you're going to do it at a counterclockwise motion on your horse's left legs. You're going to do it in a clockwise motion on your horse's right leg. The reason you want to do that is because you don't want to pull the tendon that lies behind the leg outside of their body. That can cause a bowed tendon, which would be a drastic problem. As you're rolling down, kind of drop down about 1 inch or 1.5 inches as you roll, making sure that everything stays smooth, wrinkle-free, and fold-free. When you come across the front bone of the horse, you should pull a little bit to snug it tightly, go around behind the horse's leg where the tendon lies, and make sure it's snug but not tight. You're going to go down below the ankle or fetlock and kind of cup it, and so your wrap is going to be angled a little bit as you come back up. And when you do, it forms a slight V in the front of your horse's foot. You're going to continue rolling on up, pulling as you cross your horse's bone in the front, up to the bottom of the knee, and back down again to the point where you started, and secure it with the Velcro, making sure that everything is smooth and neat and snug. One problem that could really occur that you have to be careful of is that you don't get it too loose. If you leave it too loose, it will start to sag while you're riding or exercising and either frighten the horse or cause injury to them if it's too loose. Now, I'm going to show you on the other side of the horse how to do a standing wrap. A standing wrap consists of a nylon bandage and a cotton quilted to put underneath it. There's various kinds. This is a no-bow wrap. They come in many different varieties, and this one's even larger and longer. It just depends upon your preference. They also come in different sizes. I'm using a 12-inch one here. I use those on the front legs. You can use taller ones in the back because the cannon bone on your horse is taller in the back. When you put it on, roll your quilt. It makes it much easier. Once again, I'm setting it on the side of the horse's leg where the cannon bone is, in the divot. I set it in there. I don't want this end to lie across the tendon in the back of the leg. That will cause irritation there and can cause problems. I'm going to roll around, and as I roll around, I'm making sure that it's just at the knee and comes down below the fetlock. I want to make sure that the top of my wrap and the bottom of the wrap stay consistently even all the way around. Then I'm going to take my nylon bandage. You can use a polo wrap, which is the fleecy kind. I prefer the nylon one. And I'm going to roll it around the same way I did the polo wrap. But when I get down to the bottom, I'm going to make sure that this bandage doesn't go below my quilt. If it goes below the quilt, it could get really tight there. And because this isn't a polo wrap, it doesn't have as much stretch to it, and that could injure your horse. So you're going to keep it up above that. You're going to go down and you cup that fetlock again, and you continue to go up, making sure that it is snug, pulling only when you come across the front, pull when you come across the front, leave space on the top. I didn't go above my white quilt, and come back down. I'm going to fix some wrinkles. I don't want any wrinkles. I want it to be smooth. And I am going to secure it once again with the Velcro and make sure it stays. And it's firm and it's tight enough so that it won't slip down. If you do it too loose and it slips down, it causes problems. So that is two different choices of how to wrap your horse's legs. If you wanted to wrap the back legs, it's way easier if you put a soft knot in your horse's tail, so you don't have to worry about that tail getting caught in the wrap. So that would be an important, really important thing for you to know how to do as long as you're working with your horses.
Team Wrangler is a program sponsored by Wrangler and consists of top AQHA professional horsemen and horsewomen. To find a professional horseman in your area, go to aqha.com/find-a-trainer.